Hey everyone, it's Wednesday for another 45 minutes. I'm sorry that this video is so late again. And I'm sorry I missed last week. I was sick as a dog and I could not last 30 seconds, let alone 3 to 8 minutes without coughing. It just wouldn't have been a pretty video. It would have been me coughing up a lung the entire time. So I'm going to try to be better from now on about posting early. I went out to dinner with some friends and that turned into dinner and drinks, and then dinner and ice cream, and then hanging out, and then getting in bed, and then saying, oh shit, it's Wednesday. But this week's topic is childhood, and I watched Alyssa's video, and it touched me, but I don't really know what to say on this topic, really. I was born in 1989 to two parents who are police officers. My dad's currently retired. My mom is a sheriff. And I consider myself to be a very grown-up child. I was nerdy, but I think having cops for parents really put even young kids off from wanting to be my friend. A lot of people that I hung out with would always talk shit about cops, even when we were young, super young. I had friends run from the cops. My mom would roll up, dropping me off to school in her patrol car, and my best friend took off around the block. Like, that never goes well. So, I mean, I had friends, but I still remember, like, my 8th birthday party. I think 2 people showed up. So, I was a late bloomer, and I just preferred to hang out with adults. I got along with them better. I could talk to them. I read at a really high reading level, even as a child. I was reading at a college level by, like, 5th grade, and so I guess I was just a little too cocky about being smart. I'm still cocky about being smart, but when you're in college, that's kind of okay. But when you're in 5th grade, kids don't like that very much. Um, Childhood was good. I'm an only child. Well, I have a sister and a brother, but I've only seen my sister once in 13 years, I think, and I haven't seen my brother since I was like 7. And I don't even want to get into it because everyone has their own opinion about what happened, but all I know is that I love everyone. I love my brother, even though I haven't seen him in God knows how many years, and I love my sister, but I love my mom. And what it comes down to is that my mom is my best friend, and at the end of the day, like, that's the truth of it. And I love my dad too, but my mom's my best friend. And it was just hard. It was easy being an only child, but it's hard when both your parents are cops and one's on swings and one's on nights, or they're both on nights, or they're both on swing shift, and your grandma has to take care of you, and she gives you a 9 p.m. bedtime when normally your parents are like, fuck it, you can stay up however late you want. And the hardest part of growing up was the constant worry that if my mom was an hour home late from work, was she okay? If my dad didn't pick me up from school on time, did he get shot? God, it makes me so upset just thinking about it. It was just terrible. If one of them came home late from work, it was stressful and it was hard. But I stayed busy with school. I was really into sports, even though I was, like, the super fat kid. Like, at least now I'm the fat athletic kid. Like, I'm still athletic. But then I was uncoordinated and dorky and chubby as fuck. So I tried to play sports, and it got better as I got older. But I was just a really big tomboy. I didn't even wear jeans until I was, like, 12, maybe 13. I liked wearing basketball shorts and basketball shirts and just being comfortable. So I just don't really know where I'm supposed to branch off on this topic other than I had a really good relationship with my parents. I was really mature for my age. They let me watch the X-Files when I was like 3. I could go to R-rated movies once I was like 5. So, and some people think that's stupid and that's a dumb way to raise kids, but besides the fact that I swear like a fucking sailor, I think I turned out pretty good. But, all in all, childhood was good. I dressed like a boy. I guess that might be the only indicator that I would eventually grow up to be a big les. But in general, I was just another kid. I mean, I hung out with friends. I had dance parties in my living room. I played video games for hours. My grandma took care of me when my parents are at work. I guess the only difference is that I really had to worry about whether or not my parents were going to come home safe every night and whether or not I was even going to have parents, because there was the chance that either one of them could get hurt. And when I was 19, my mom's best friend got killed in the line of duty, and I had to worry about whether it was my mom. And every day I think about how it could have been my mom. And wasn't going to get puddly because that has nothing to do with my childhood, but that's what I went through, was the constant worry that it would be my mom or it would be my dad. So people say that having cops for parents is hella hard on you, and that they think it's hard because they have strict rules and because you can't have all the fun that other kids have had. But it's like, God knows they'd kill me, but I had just as much fun as any other kid, but I always had that worry that one of them might not come home at the end of the day. So while I was out partying and having fun as a college kid, I was always worried that if I didn't hear from my mom for a couple days, that something bad had happened. But okay, so done. That was my childhood. I came from a good home and a good family, and I love them. And I wouldn't trade my childhood for the world, other than I'd kill to not be as chubby as I was. I don't even like showing people those pictures. Ugh. Because at least now I'm like cute and chubby, but then it was just bad, and I had a mullet. Whatever my mom let me do with my hair was bad. No mullets. Say no. Your kids want mullets. Say no. No bowl haircuts either. I had one of those. But yeah, I'll make sure I post earlier next week. Sorry this is so long. Peace and love, everyone. Don't judge me for being upset. Okay, bye.